Welcome back to my channel, you guys. So we're going to be spending a frugal weekend mostly at home, so I'll go ahead and share that with you. I'm starting out having some iced coffee at home, some breakfast, watching some wrestling, and planning out what I need to get done during the weekend. Ronan and I decided to take a walk after breakfast, and we hit up like a little nature area. And you can tell I have a toddler because we had to carry a giant tree limb with us. I had forgotten how much it had rained, so there was this giant puddle that had taken up a good chunk of the trail, which I had to walk through in my Crocs. So that was fun. When we got home, Ronan decided that he was not done being outside and playing, and neither was I, because it is actually sunny outside. So we hung out outside. He played to his heart's content, and I focused on trying to catch up on my book. So that's what we did. George decided to make us some lunch, so we had sloppy joes, a baked potato, and some salad. These honestly don't look the best, but they're very tasty. There's some cookies that I had bought in the fridge, so I just recently cleaned out my fridge, and I realized that these were going bad, so I'm like, okay, let me bake these. So that's what we got going on. We have a little treat. They are salted caramel chocolate chip cookies. Like I said, they don't look very good because they stuck to the bottom here, but they still taste good. So anyway, we got like little dessert treats here as well. So my husband and I decided that we would take Ronan to the arcade for at least one little fun thing to do over the weekend.
Are you falling? You can't get up?
What's a weekend without a tantrum? So I had to have one of those first. Ronan was asleep, I did a face mask and a manicure and pedicure, so that's what I spent my night doing and just kind of resting after our fun day. Sunday, I tested out a new coffee recipe for myself so I could make a fancy one, and I saved this McDonald's cup. And I spent some time basically planning out our Las Vegas trip that's coming up soon. And Ronan and George had a little fun time playing Don't Break the Ice. And for lunch, brunch, I basically created this little salmon rice bowl thing with some teriyaki stuff. And so, yeah, it was delicious, and it really helped because I already had all the supplies in the house. And this day overall was pretty chill. We hung out outside as much as we could. It was a little colder outside than the day before, so we had to keep coming in and resting. And I'd wrap him up in a blanket. Like I said, this is a low buy, not a no buy. I have been really into doing jigsaw puzzles lately, so I picked up 10 new puzzles on Facebook Marketplace for $20. And we also made for dinner some teriyaki chicken. It was a teriyaki themed day, apparently. And then we had some asparagus that we needed to cook, and I had recently bought some cabbage, so that's what we ended up eating for dinner. Oh my gosh, we almost slipped, you guys. I did not want to cook, and George didn't want to cook, and we were literally plotting. We were plotting going out. And I think the only thing that saved us is we were like looking up how much everything costs, and we're like, okay, that's not worth it. Like, And then the later, I'm like, that's gonna be so expensive to go out, and it's like the most minuscule amount of food ever. So let's make dinner. And I'm pleasantly surprised that we did, because we had chicken teriyaki. So we were able to get, I cooked the asparagus that we had in the fridge that was gonna go bad. So we needed to get that out of there. We just cleaned the fridge. So I'm like, look at these things that we've discovered are in here, and actually get them out. So why were we thinking about going out? It's just so, I think, easy. The thought process is so easy to go out, but then you think about the cost of it and you're like, for like fast food or crappy food, like, not worth it, not worth it. So we talked ourselves off the ledge, and we saved gas because we didn't have to leave our house. So double whammy of great things. Okay. So after Ronan and I had a little bit of book and bath time, once I got him to sleep, I was like, you know what? This house is a wreck. So I have been sick on and off for the last 2.5 to 3 weeks, and I was like, I just need to get at least this room taken care of, because we're in this room so much, and it is just covered in toys. So that's what I focused on here, so that I could get to relaxing and doing some stuff. And I spent some time, and I finished the night working on my puzzle, and took a nice long bath, and watched some shows or what have you, and just try to relax before bed.